Welcome back to the channel Rare Coins All World, where we uncover the hidden value of rare coins. Today, we're diving into a piece of US history that's more than just a simple penny. We're talking about the 1949 Lincoln 1-cent coin, which might just be sitting in your collection or, if you're lucky, your pocket change. This little coin may not seem like much at first, but there's more to it than meets the eye. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll be shocked to learn how much this seemingly ordinary penny could be worth. The Lincoln 1-cent coin, first introduced in 1909, has been a cornerstone of American currency for over a century. With the iconic image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the classic wheat stalks on the reverse, this coin represents a rich history of U.S. currency design. Over the years, the Lincoln penny has seen a variety of different designs and compositions, but today, we're focusing on the 1949 version. Now, what makes the 1949 Lincoln penny so special, you might ask? Well, the answer lies in its rarity, condition, and the unique features that set it apart from other pennies of its time. To understand its value, we need to consider the era in which it was produced. 1949 was a pivotal year in American history. It was just a few years after the end of World War II, and the country was transitioning into a post-war economy. The U.S. Mint produced millions of pennies that year, but as time has passed, many of them have been lost, damaged, or worn down. So, why is the 1949 Lincoln penny considered valuable? The key to its worth lies in the condition of the coin. As you may know, most coins from this era were heavily circulated. They were used in everyday transactions, worn down by handling, and often became tarnished or scratched. But if you happen to have a 1949 Lincoln penny that's in uncirculated, mint condition, you might just have a small treasure on your hands. A coin that hasn't been touched or damaged by circulation will always command a higher value because it retains all of its original details, shine, and sharp features, but that's not all. The 1949 Lincoln penny is also a prime example of how minting errors can elevate the value of a coin. Sometimes, during the production process, coins can have mistakes, misalignments, doubled designs, or off-center strikes, which can make them extremely rare and highly sought after by collectors. If you've got a 1949 penny with a minting error, it could be worth significantly more than its face value. In fact, error coins are often worth thousands of dollars, depending on the rarity and type of error. Let's talk about some common minting errors that collectors look for. One of the most sought-after errors is the double die error. This happens when the die used to strike the coin is misaligned during the minting process, causing the image to be stamped twice, resulting in a doubled design. If you happen to find a 1949 Lincoln penny with this type of error, you could be looking at a coin that's worth far more than just a few cents. Another error to watch for is an off-center strike. This occurs when the coin is not properly aligned during the minting process, causing the design to be off-center on the coin. The further off-center the design is, the more valuable the coin can be. Minting errors like these make a coin much more unique and collectible, which in turn drives up its value. Now, let's talk about the value of this iconic coin. While most 1949 Lincoln pennies are worth just their face value, if you find one in exceptional condition, especially one that's uncirculated or has a rare minting error, the value can skyrocket. So, how much could a 1949 Lincoln penny actually be worth? A 1949 Lincoln 1-cent coin, in top condition or with a rare minting error, can be worth an astonishing $68,000. That's right, $68,000 for a single penny. It's hard to believe that a small, everyday coin could fetch such an incredible price, but this just goes to show that the value of a coin is determined by much more than just its age or face value. The condition, rarity, and any unique features like minting errors can drastically increase the worth of a coin. So, the next time you come across a 1949 Lincoln penny, don't just toss it aside. Take a moment to inspect it closely. You might just be holding onto a piece of history worth thousands of dollars. Whether it's a coin in pristine condition or one with a rare minting error, you could have a valuable find on your hands. Today, We're diving into a special piece of US history that you might just have lying around in your collection or even tucked away in a jar of spare change. We're talking about the 1954 Lincoln 1-cent coin. While this might seem like just another penny at first glance, trust me, this coin has a story to tell, and it might be worth far more than you ever imagined. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll be amazed at what a 1954 Lincoln penny could actually be worth. The Lincoln penny, a staple in American currency, has been around since 1909 and has a design that has remained largely unchanged over the years. On the obverse, you'll find the iconic image of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, while the reverse features two wheat stalks, a design that symbolizes prosperity and growth. This classic wheat penny design was produced from 1909 until 1958, and it's these coins that collectors cherish for their historical significance and the beauty of the design. Now, let's focus on the 1954 Lincoln 1-cent coin, which is unique for a number of reasons. The year 1954 was a relatively quiet year in US history, but in the world of coin collecting, it's a pivotal year for pennies. The US Mint produced millions of these pennies, but not all of them survived in pristine condition. Over time, most of them were circulated, worn down, and even lost. But if you happen to have a 1954 penny in excellent condition, you could be holding onto something valuable. So, what exactly makes the 1954 Lincoln penny so special? It all comes down to its rarity, its condition, and the potential for unique features or errors. Let's start with the condition. As most of these coins were circulated for years, it's relatively rare to find one in mint, uncirculated condition. Coins that have been handled by many people, used in countless transactions, and exposed to the wear and tear of everyday life usually lose their original shine and crisp details. But if you happen to have a 1954 penny that's still in excellent condition, you're already looking at a much more valuable coin. An uncirculated 1954 Lincoln penny is incredibly desirable to collectors because it preserves all of the fine details that are often worn away in circulated coins. The sharpness of Lincoln's profile, the clarity of the wheat stalks, and the overall shine are all indicators of a coin that hasn't been touched by heavy circulation. Coins like this can command a significantly higher price because of how rare they are in such great condition. The more pristine the coin, the higher the value. But wait, there's more. The 1954 Lincoln penny could also have unique features or errors that make it even more valuable. Minting errors are a big deal in the world of coin collecting. These errors happen when there's a mistake during the production process, and they can make a coin incredibly rare and valuable. For example, double die errors are highly sought after by collectors. This happens when the coin's die, the tool used to strike the coin, gets misaligned during the minting process, causing the design to appear twice on the coin. If you find a 1954 penny with this kind of error, you could have a much more valuable coin on your hands. Another potential error to look for is an off-center strike. This occurs when the coin is misaligned during production, causing the design to be off-center on the coin. The more pronounced the error, the more valuable the coin. Minting errors like these are highly collectible, and they can drastically increase the value of a coin. So, if you have a 1954 penny with one of these unique features, you might be holding onto a small treasure. Now, let's get to the exciting part, the value of the 1954 Lincoln penny. While most 1954 pennies are worth just their face value of 1 cent, a coin in pristine, uncirculated condition or one with a rare minting error could be worth much more. So, what exactly could this coin be worth? If you happen to have a 1954 Lincoln 1-cent coin that is in top-notch condition, or if it has a minting error that makes it even rarer, you could be looking at a coin worth an incredible $60,000. Yes, you heard that right, $60,000. That's the kind of money you could be looking at if you have a 1954 Lincoln penny that's in exceptional condition or features a rare minting error. It's amazing how something as simple as a penny can carry so much value, but as collectors know, the rarity and condition of a coin are what determine its true worth. So, the next time you're going through your collection or even checking your spare change, take a closer look at any 1954 Lincoln pennies you come across. You might just be sitting on a small fortune without even knowing it. Today, we're diving into a coin that's not just valuable but steeped in American history, the 1944 Lincoln 1 cent. You might think a penny is just a penny, but this particular coin could be worth more than you ever imagined. Stick with us as we explore why the 1944 Lincoln penny has become a must-have for collectors and how much it could be worth if you happen to have one in your possession. The Lincoln 1 cent coin is one of the longest-running and most recognizable coins in U.S. history. It's been a part of American currency since 1909, when it was first introduced to honor President Abraham Lincoln. The reverse design, featuring 2 stalks of wheat, was in circulation from 1909 to 1958, which is why it's often referred to as the wheat penny. But today, we're focusing on a specific year in this series, 1944. The 1944 Lincoln penny is especially interesting because it was minted during a time of great significance in American history. 1944 was right in the middle of World War II, a period when the U.S. Mint was dealing with significant challenges due to the war effort. With copper being in high demand for ammunition and other war materials, the U.S. Mint made a rare change in the composition of the penny in 1943, switching from copper to steel. But in 1944, the penny was once again made from copper, marking the return of the familiar reddish-brown appearance we associate with these coins today. So, what makes the 1944 Lincoln penny so valuable? Well, first of all, it's the combination of its historical significance and rarity. During the war years, the U.S. Mint produced millions of pennies, but many of them were heavily circulated, worn down, and even lost over time. Most 1944 pennies have been passed through countless hands, subjected to everyday wear and tear, and often show signs of corrosion, scratches, and damage. That's why finding one in pristine condition, free from any signs of wear, is incredibly rare and highly sought after by collectors. For a coin to be considered in mint or uncirculated condition, it has to have sharp, crisp details and minimal, if any, signs of use. The portrait of Lincoln should be clear and defined, the wheat stalks should be distinct, and the overall color should still be bright. If you happen to have a 1944 Lincoln penny in this kind of condition, you could be sitting on a small fortune. But the value doesn't stop there. Collectors also place a premium on coins with unique features or minting errors. The 1944 Lincoln penny is no exception. Some pennies from this year were struck with errors during the minting process. For example, one of the most valuable types of errors to look for is a double die variety. This happens when the die used to stamp the design onto the coin is misaligned, resulting in a doubled image. A 1944 penny with this error can be worth significantly more than a standard issue coin. Another rare feature to look for is a coin with an off-center strike. This occurs when the coin is misaligned during the minting process, causing the design to be off-center. The further off-center the design is, the more valuable the coin can be. These errors make the coin stand out and are highly desirable to collectors looking for something unique. But what about the general value of the 1944 Lincoln penny? For a coin that's in pristine, uncirculated condition or one with a minting error, the price can rise dramatically. While most 1944 Lincoln pennies in average condition are worth only a few cents, if you happen to find one in near-perfect condition, it could easily fetch thousands of dollars at auction. In fact, some of the highest quality 1944 Lincoln pennies have been known to sell for a staggering $68,000, yes, you heard that right. A single 1944 Lincoln penny, if it's in exceptional condition or has a rare minting error, could be worth $68,000. It's incredible to think that something as small and seemingly insignificant as a penny could hold that kind of value, but it just goes to show how much demand there is for rare and well-preserved coins in the collecting world. So, the next time you're going through your coin collection or checking your change jar, take a close look at any 1944 Lincoln pennies you find. You might just be holding onto a coin worth a small fortune. Whether it's a mint condition example or one with a unique error, the 1944 Lincoln penny is a piece of history, and it could be your ticket to a big payout. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an exciting discovery. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting!